Have you ever passed by a house that made your skin crawl and you didn't know why? There's a house at the end of Graven Street. You won't find it on a map. The locals pretend it doesn't exist. Even Google blurs it out like a face in an old photograph. I wish I had left it alone. It started 3 weeks ago. I work for a small real estate firm, and we got a lead on a forgotten property, an abandoned Victorian home, supposedly left untouched since the 70s. My boss sent me to photograph it for records. Simple task. But when I got there, the street was dead quiet. No birds, no wind, just a single rotting house with ivy strangling its porch. The front door was unlocked. Of course it was. Inside, time had frozen. Dust blanketed everything. Furniture, picture frames, even the air felt heavy. I snapped photos as I walked, but when I checked the preview screen, one image showed something that wasn't there. A woman, standing in the corner of the living room, wearing a tattered white dress. No eyes, just hollow sockets. Mouth stretched too wide. I looked up. The room was empty. I should have left. The whisper room. In the hallway, I found a door I hadn't noticed before. It wasn't on the floor plan. It didn't even match the rest of the house. No frame, just a slab of wood and a handle, carved into the wall like an afterthought. I opened it. Behind it was a room with no windows. The walls were painted black, and on them, hundreds of mouths were drawn in red chalk. Open, screaming, twisting. Then I heard it, a whisper, not from inside the room, but from inside my own head. It said, "Stay." I stumbled back and slammed the door shut. I didn't finish photographing the house. I drove back, told my boss the place was a loss. I tried to move on, but I brought something back. Night 1. That night I dreamed of the house, but it wasn't abandoned. It was alive, breathing. The walls pulsed, the floors moved like muscle, and in every corner, the woman stood, watching me. I woke up gasping. On my bedroom mirror, a word was written in fog, though the air was dry. Stay. I live alone. Night 2. My apartment started changing. Lights flickered. Water ran red for 3 seconds before turning clear. I heard footsteps in the walls. Then came the scratching. At 2:37 a.m., from inside the closet, slow, deliberate, like nails dragging down wood. I opened it. Nothing. But when I turned off the light and looked again, the closet was deeper than before, endless, like a tunnel leading into the dark. And I swear, I saw something crawling inside, the research I needed answers. I went back to the office archives, searching for anything about that house. Found one file. Graven Street used to be called Mercy Lane. In 1972, a woman named Clara Hesse lived in that house. She was a self-proclaimed medium who claimed to speak with the dead. Said her body was a vessel for spirits who couldn't move on. One night, the neighbors heard screaming. When police arrived, the house was locked from the inside. Everyone inside, 7 people, was dead. No wounds, no blood, just open eyes, frozen mouths, and expressions of unspeakable terror. Clara was never found. Her last written words? I opened the door and they all got in. Back to Graven Street, I had to know the truth. I returned to the house. It was worse. The door opened before I touched it. Inside, the furniture had moved. The mouths on the wall in the whisper room were now open wider, and something was humming. Low, monotone, familiar. It was my own voice, calling out from the walls. I ran, but the door vanished. In its place was a mirror. And in the mirror, I saw myself standing in that black room, surrounded by chalk mouths, smiling. Not screaming, smiling. Behind me, the eyeless woman reached out. I blacked out. Now that was 5 days ago. I woke up in my own bed, but things aren't the same. I don't see my reflection anymore. Only the black room. Every mirror shows that place. And now, I hear knocking from inside the walls. 3 knocks. Every night at 2:37 a.m. Last night I woke up with red chalk dust on my fingers. And this morning, there's a mouth drawn on my bedroom wall. It's open. It's smiling. And it's whispering one word over and over. Stay. But I don't think I have a choice anymore.